I remember going to see Scream 3 at the cinema, and me and my mate Chris, we call him Stug, we were sitting in the lobby waiting for our showing, and about 15 minutes before the screening, the projectionist had actually dropped the reel, so we had to wait another hour for him to re-spool it and get the movie ready. UCI apologised and actually offered us anything we wanted from the concession stand. So we had free hot dog, free drink, free bag of minstrels, I believe. So that was about as good as it got, though, because when I saw Scream 3, I don't even know why I bothered to see it, because I was really disappointed by Scream 2. That was mainly because Randy dies. I think that was the big sour in thing for that film. But having Jay and Silent Bob Sharp in Scream 3 was perfect, because it just kind of summed up the film in general. It become a joke. I mean, that's the thing. Scream was a really intelligent, not spoof of a horror movie, but a self-aware slasher flick. And by number 3, I mean, technically you could say that it was doing what slasher flicks do. By the 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th, and Jason Goes to Manhattan and Goes to Hell and all that bullshit, by the time it gets there, they become not self-aware, they actually just become plain spoofs and parodies of themselves. They become bullshit comedies, and that's what Scream 3 was. So Scream 4 has got a lot to live up to, because the original was a classic, and it has to wash the bad taste out of our mouths that was Scream 3. Now the poster, new decade, new rules. I can't really see what the new rules are. I'm trying to think what would be the new rules. A handy cam? That's the only new rule I've seen in horror films. With Blair Witch did it, but with Paranormal Activity success and Apollo 18 coming out, it's the whole handy shaky cam, Cloverfield. That's the new rule. That's how you film, because most horror films, like in the last, especially like 7 years, that aren't shaky cam films, are remakes. Friday 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, My Bloody Valentine. They're remakes. So the rules are the same. It's the same fucking rules. The only new horror films that bring in new rules were the Asian horror films, like The Ring and The Grudge, where basically you're fucked. That's kind of the new rule. But I'm going to wait until I start seeing trailers. I've seen a lot of photos from the film, and this is one for, I guess, my generation. I don't see this as a film for just a random moviegoer to go and see. This is a film for people who remember the first Scream to go and watch. Maybe a Rocky Balboa kind of thing, maybe a Swan Song, I don't know. I just hope it is done well, and Wes Craven has spent his time really coming up with something that is just not a comedy, because maybe that's why he went like that way with Scream 3, because like I said earlier, that most 3rd and 4th horror films become shitty comedies almost, and it's just about body count and how cool can the killer kill people. That's a tongue twister. So we'll see. I'm hoping he's brought some intelligence to it, and he's waited this long to actually do something truly he wants, because my concern is that some directors, because they forget how to scare people, or they don't evolve and they forget what true horror is, they go to the default of comedy. So we'll see. Yeah, this must be them watching Scream 3, because I had that dumbass "what the fuck is going on" look at my face as well.